First and foremost, good morning. I want to thank you all for being here. I'd like to thank PSAG, the Parent Safety Advocacy Group, and Steve Katsaros for again hosting this press conference. Today is a sad day. Today commemorates the 1-year anniversary of when Luis Garcia was brutally murdered in front of East High School. Now, for those who don't recall, Luis was leaving school, traveling northbound on Esplanade in front of East High School, Denver East, and he was going to a birthday party to pick up his cousin. And to no fault of his own, none whatsoever, he was brutally murdered. Now, I'm here for two reasons. One is to give an update as to where things stand as to specifically the lawsuit. Some have asked before coming here, what is the status of that? Well, a lawsuit has not been filed, and there's a reason for that. There is currently an active investigation with the Denver Police Department, the homicide unit, and the detectives therein. And so my office is not going to file anything that's going to impede, hinder, or affect that investigation. Now, I can tell you that the Denver Police Department has been fantastic in communicating with myself as a representative for the Garcia family and for letting them know where things stand. To wit, I have been informed that a case has been presented to the Denver District Attorney's Office for its consideration. Now, within the Denver DA's independent and sound judgment, that office will make the determination as to whether it will continue with said case. And I'm not going to comment any further on those things because that is something squarely with the Denver District Attorney's Office. Now, certainly, the Garcias pray, hope that the Denver District Attorney's Office will be able to move forward on the case presented by the Denver Police Department. As you all can imagine, it has been a unbelievably difficult year for the Garcia family. Luis has not been around for summer activities. He has not been around for Thanksgiving. The Garcias celebrate Christmas. He wasn't there for Christmases. He wasn't there this past year, nor will he ever be there. Now, I was talking to Santos yesterday, Mr. Garcia, seated to my left, yesterday on the phone about you all coming today, and just wanted to talk to him how he's feeling, what has affected him and the family. And the thing that really struck a chord with me, and he said, you know what, Matthew, yesterday was really hard. Super Bowl Sunday. It was the last time he saw his child alive. Last time. Imagine, we as parents all do that. Say goodbye to our kids. See you later. He was going to work that day, Luis, on Super Bowl Sunday, going to work. Last day he saw him alive. We all do it as parents. We say, hey, see you after soccer practice. See you after school. Luis is never going to walk through that door again, ever. So it is their fervent hope that the Denver District Attorney's Office can give them a scintilla of justice, a scintilla of closure. Now, the other reason that I am here is a plea for help. As I've said, a case has been presented, but being an attorney for several years in the realm of criminal law, An investigation is always ongoing. It's always evolving. And I'm sure that the Denver Police Department, the District Attorney's Office, would absolutely love any further information that the community can provide. So I'm asking the community directly. I am talking to you directly now. Whatever's holding you back, whatever thing you might be afraid of, whatever issue you think may come of you for reporting or saying something, whatever it is absolutely never too late to do the right thing. This family did nothing. Their son did nothing to deserve this horrific act, this murder in front of his own high school. So I plead with the community, if you are able, if you are that person, again, I'm talking to you, if you are that person, please contact the Denver Police Department. And hopefully the media can provide that number again. I'm going to give it now. It's 720-913, spelled crime. Whatever you are able to do, please provide. This family deserves that. That's all I have for my remarks. You want to go up, Santos? Okay. So, come on up. Pass.
We're missing a lot of things. He's always a happy boy. He's never give me like hard bad things, like something bad. Because he always is a behaved child. He started working very hard. We're missing a lot. When I talked to Matthew yesterday, I always, that day when we see the Super Bowl, the last day that we see just a few hours, because he went to work that day, and he's coming to see the last quarter from the game, but we stay together, and he's tired, and he's sleeping in the couch when we see the game. So I get up like 2 in the morning, and he's sleeping on the couch. And day before yesterday, I get up at midnight. And I tried to go to the living room to see a game, but he's not there. That's the last time when I see him. But we're missing a lot of things, because we always like a normal family. But now everything changed for us. And just the thing, we want justice, like take the person and pay the price. That price is a little hard, because a year ago, when I speak with the police department, they say we have a 97 point something, and we know who is the person. They make it that bad thing, And I don't care in that time, because my son, he's still alive in that day. But now, I don't want to see that kind of people in the street, you know, because everybody has family. Some people don't have family, but they have cousins, nephews. And we need to go forward with the system, you know. Like, pay. If you make something wrong, pay for that. Not just, not do nothing, you know, like, it's very hard. So now, just, we want justice. Right now, it's very hard because always we celebrate everything, Hispanic, Mexican culture. We celebrate everything. Happy New Year's, birthdays, everything. We waiting. We want one excuse to do like a party, you know. But now in my family, now we not do nothing anymore. He's always singing. He's always happy. But right now we don't listen music because we feel it. We remember Luis when he's dancing and he's singing. Everything changed for us. But I know that we need to go forward. I'm happy with my kids. They doing the right things. Not perfect like nobody, you know, but they try. And that's the most important thing. That they try to do the right things. I want to say thank you to you guys for coming and give the chance to us to speak to the community, to give the message to the Department of Justice in Denver. But we need to go forward, you know, like doing whatever we need to do. But thank you.
I just want to start off by saying thank you all for coming. And, you know, last year was one of the hardest years, I think, for me and all my family. You know, we were looking to celebrate our cousin's birthday, and this year we visit our brother, cousin, son at the cemetery. And, you know, I hope anyone that has any information on the case and what happened can reach out to the police department. Yeah, that's it.
So those are all the remarks that we have this morning. As you can tell, it's a devastated family. And something that needs to be very clear, as I said in the opening, that Luis was truly an innocent bystander. There was, after the shooting, there were some rumors you hear, and we do our own investigation, you know, for our purposes. And it has been abundantly clear throughout that Luis was just leaving school. That's it. That's all. So that concludes any of the remarks that we have. If you have any other questions that we can answer, be happy to do that if we're able to do so.
Matthew, I know you said that the case is now before the DA. So point of clarification, I guess, does that mean that there's been an individual named in that case presented to the DA? And if so, is that person in custody, or, could that person potentially be in custody soon? How does this work from here?
That's a great question. Thank you for that. You're not going to like my answer. That's a question that needs to be put squarely with the Denver District Attorney's Office and with the Denver Police Department. I think you can make a logical conclusion that if they've presented a case to the District Attorney's Office for its consideration, that it would contain the things that you have just referenced. As to the identity, any of those things, not going to comment on that.
What would the lawsuit that obviously you'd be a part of entail?
As we referenced in our May press conference of last year, it's going to sound in the Claire Davis Act is going to be part of the claim. We have already filed an 180-day notice that we had outlined back at that press conference to satisfy the jurisdictional requirement to do so. There is still time within the statute of limitations to file said lawsuit, and so that has given us the ability to be patient, frankly, because the family, understandably, I think everyone could agree, is frustrated, and understandably so. But as both Santos Senior and Junior reference, they respect the process and they understand, but they do want justice. So, that's a bridge that we're going to have to cross depending upon where this investigation goes as relates to us prosecuting their civil claim that we had talked about previously.
Along those lines, could a lawsuit happen simultaneously to a criminal investigation? Is that just your self-imposed sort of
Possibly.
rule that you don't file while the criminal case is still ongoing?
Certainly. I mean, every attorney is going to do certain things differently. But by virtue of what I just said about having some time to do that, why rush it? Let's let the facts unfold and let the detectives within the homicide unit do what they do. And as I said before, and to make clear, they've been fantastic. They really have. They have been in contact with me. They have ferreted out. They don't share everything, but I know that they're working very diligently and keeping myself and thus the family up to date where the investigation is.
I have another one. No mention of DPS today. How is the family feeling about how the Denver Public School District has treated this situation the past year? The addition of SROs this school year. Do they feel like the district is A, being sympathetic to what they're going through, and B, making changes as a result of what happened?
Well, do you want me to speak on that, Santos? Do you want to? Hold on. No, come on up here so they can hear it. Because I certainly have my own feelings, but I think it's better. Sorry.
The last time when I go to the school, when I go back, I see like a police car, so I feel happy with that. They have like a guys in the front, but when I feeling happy for all the students, well, why they do that after everything happened, like if they have that car, those guys right there, like police department right there, my son is still alive.
And to be clear, sorry, Santos, the car that he's referencing would be parked centrally right on Esplanade, yards from where his son was murdered. And that's clearly what the evidence is. Sorry, Santos.
Katie Castillo con Telemundo Colorado. ¿Nos pudieran dar un comentario en español? ¿Cómo describirían este último año y qué es lo que continúan buscando?
Pues ha sido catastrófico, triste para nosotros. Le digo, hay veces que lo extrañamos muchísimo. como no se puede imaginar. Hay veces que yo como cabeza de familia, quisiera darles un ejemplo a mis hijos, ¿verdad? De ser fuerte, pero es difícil. Es difícil porque no es, yo los miro a ellos que están un poquito más tranquilos, tristes a la vez también, pero pues yo me imagino que no es el mismo sentimiento de un hermano a un papá, ¿sabe? Porque nosotros en nuestra cultura, o yo me imagino que en la cultura anglosajona también, lo normal sería que los hijos enterraran a los papás cuando murieran, no que los papás enterraran a los hijos. Y o sea, yo y mi esposa hemos trabajado duro para tratar de darles lo poco que uno puede, ¿verdad? Y pues mi hijo era un hijo bien, o sea, no fumaba, no tomaba, no hacía drogas, no, absolutamente nada. Él hacía ejercicio, comía saludable, en la escuela era un muchacho aplicado, nunca tuve problemas con ninguno. Ellos han sido buenos muchachos y a lo mejor no los hijos perfectos, ¿verdad? Porque nadie los tiene, pero han trabajado duro. Y o sea, pero Luis estaba leyendo el otro día un libro en el cual decía que el primer hijo, si era hija, se iba a parecer al papá, y mi hija se parece mucho a mí, y el segundo, que si era hombre, se iba a parecer a la mamá. Y yo dije, caray, y si había 3, que se iba a parecer a los 2. Y sí, mis hijos encajan un poquito en esa versión, pero cada uno es especial. Y Luis en sí era especial, era para nosotros muy, muy especial. Es triste que estemos aquí, ¿verdad? Pero a veces, como dice usted, ¿qué buscamos ahora? Pues buscamos que no haya más familias, así como nosotros, que se van en esa situación. Necesitamos que la fiscal haga una decisión, yo me imagino, justa para tener justicia. Y como les digo, yo sé que a lo mejor muchos de ustedes no tienen hijos, pero tienen sobrinos, primos, hermanos, que si les pasara lo mismo que a nosotros, pues se sentirían mal. Han de tener un sobrino preferido o algo que es especial para ustedes. Y los que tienen hijos, pues disfrutarlos, porque a veces la vida o la sociedad es injusta con los muchachos que están empezando a vivir.
Santos, I know you mentioned that you like seeing the police car out there. Are there any other changes that you would want to see in regards to the school and safety that could have prevented your son's death?
You know what? I work in construction site, and when I go past every high school and I see the car, the police, I feeling happy because they have like protection and other things. I don't want to say something wrong because I'm not feeling mad, but I'm feeling sad, and it's not fair.
And to your point, to your question, I should say, my office has conducted several interviews with several different individuals at several different schools. And while the SROs are a welcome, unbelievably welcome addition as a safety measure. It's not, it's just the beginning, in our view, to keep our students safe. I don't want to get too into the weeds, so I won't. I'll just say generally that the procedures that are employed as relates to student discipline are utterly lacking. And you have a lot of teachers, administrators, that are quite candidly even afraid to report when they are the victim of an assault in their own school. And it's not just from one person I've heard from this, it's been from several. So imagine you have teachers that are afraid to take care of the security in their own institution. What are the kids going to do with each other? What logical sense does that make, folks? And what comes of it? Grieving of these folks. Exhibit A. So while the SROs is something that we have, PSAG specifically has clamored for, and not just them, others in the community, they just happen to be the tip of the spear, that there are many members in the Denver community that, not just the SROs, but when it comes to the discipline matrix, again, without getting into the weeds, other items, all of which may or may not be, depending where things go, addressed in our lawsuit that we referenced back in May. Anything else? Any other questions? Okay. Well, again, I want to thank you all for coming, taking your time to speak with myself, and most importantly, with the family, way more important. And thanks again.